Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how I made this sci-fi junk rifle out of mostly just stuff that was sitting around my house and some EVA foam. As far as the design, I started off with the rough shape of the phase blaster from The Mandalorian and then just kind of tried to make it look more hand pieced together. The barrel is just a old Swiffer sweeper, whatever, that I just cut in half. And then this is all EVA foam. This was my first time using it, and so I didn't cut it very well. I had a loose plan going in, but a lot of it was just playing it by ear. And because I didn't really know how to cut the foam that well and didn't have a solid plan, I ended up having to try to kind of embrace some of the jankier parts. Like for example, I ended up just trying to make all the wood sections look like they were even more hand carved. And then for the actual stock part, I ended up just covering it with scrap cardboard to give it really fine corners and a really smooth finish. And then after that, I just covered the whole thing in plastidip. Also, I had a bunch of expired paint that was getting hard in the gallon, so I just used it kind of like putty and tried to fill in a bunch of the gaps that were in between the either pieces of cardboard or just the pieces of foam. And from this point forward, things start to go in a seemingly less logical order, but a lot of it is me just kind of like trying to paint under things so I don't have to repaint it. As you can see as we move forward, like having to paint under sections as they're already attached is really annoying, so I ended up going from like painting to assembling, then back to painting to assembling, and just slowly building the whole thing up based around this general like scrap fallout aesthetic. The butt of the gun is just a piece of foam that I wrapped in duct tape. And then the scope and the barrel of the gun is just made out of empty pill bottles that I had sitting around from props for a hospital scene. So for the paint, I'm just using Dick Blick brand acrylic paint. And then on any of the metal sections, I just add some like extreme glitter that I just got from Walmart. It just adds kind of like metallic glitter flakes to it. I'm also adding quite a bit of matte medium in just to try to make it a little bit more translucent. I just mix that in with whatever paint I'm using. And my general approach on stuff like this is just to try to create layers. And so as you can see, I try to make sure that every layer is perfectly covered and try to make it where you can see through each layer to the one below it. That way it gives it some sort of texture. And same with all the row sections. I'm not trying to be exact on anything. I'm just trying to slowly build up the layers, and then in the end it'll give the illusion that things have slowly built up over time. The wood section is probably the section that is the weakest and I probably should have spent a bit more time on. Just like the metal, I slowly build up the layers, but I feel like I could have really went in with a smaller brush and put a lot more detail into it and would have added a lot to it. But I didn't want to spend too much time on this because it's not really like a key prop or anything. It's more just something that's going to be in the background. And it's something that if I do want to use it for like a super close-up later, I probably will go in and spend a little bit more time to like really finalize the look of the wood to make it look a little bit more convincing. But yeah, in general, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I feel like I learned a lot to take on in my next projects. And yeah, have a good day.
Hey, you need some help there?
Nope. Got it.
Well, it sure doesn't look like it. What you got in there anyway?
Nothing.
Well, it's obviously something. Kinda looks like a body.
I'm sorry, what?